The weight of the world pressed upon Ziusudra's shoulders with an unforgiving force. He was no longer merely a man, he was the custodian of existence, a solitary sentinel on the precipice of a new era. The Ark, once a sanctuary, was now a tomb of memories. The cacophony of life, once a vibrant tapestry, had been reduced to a haunting silence. His mind, a tempestuous sea, churned with doubt and despair. Had he done the right thing? Was he truly worthy of this immense responsibility? The weight of creation bore down upon him, a crushing burden that threatened to consume him. Nights were a labyrinth of shadows where fear stalked his dreams, transforming the benevolent gods into monstrous figures, their faces contorted in eternal wrath. The task before him was as vast and daunting as the ocean that had cradled him for 40 nights and 40 days. He had to rebuild, not just structures of wood and stone, but the intricate architecture of society. He had to instill in the hearts of men the values his father had imparted, a code of conduct to prevent the recurrence of the cataclysm. But how could he ensure that the seeds of greed and violence, once eradicated, would not sprout anew? The first challenge was survival. Food was scarce, the land barren. Disease crept through the huddled masses, a silent spectre claiming lives with ruthless efficiency. Ziusudra, the healer, the provider, was stretched thin. His hands, once calloused from building the ark, were now blistered from tending to the sick. His voice, once filled with the wisdom of his father, was now hoarse from consoling the bereaved. Yet, amidst the despair, a flicker of hope ignited. It was in the eyes of the children, innocent and full of wonder. They looked to him not as a god, but as a father figure, a protector. In their laughter he found solace, a reminder that life, in all its fragility, was also a miracle to be cherished. Slowly, painstakingly, civilization began to emerge from the primordial ooze. Villages sprang up, then towns. The rhythms of life returned, the sowing of seeds, the harvesting of crops, the celebration of births. But the spectre of the past loomed large. Memories of the deluge were still fresh, a constant reminder of humanity's capacity for destruction. Ziusudra instituted laws, strict and unwavering. Theft, violence, and greed were punished severely. He established a council of elders, wise men chosen for their integrity, to advise him in the governance of the land. Education became paramount. The young were taught not just as to survive, but to thrive, to be mindful of the delicate balance between humanity and nature. But even as civilization flourished, doubts gnawed at Ziusudra's heart. Had he truly tamed the beast within man? Or was it merely slumbering, waiting for the right moment to awaken? He lived in constant fear of a recurrence, a second deluge, this time wrought by human hands. In the quiet of the night, he would often gaze at the starlit sky, searching for answers. And then, in a moment of profound clarity, he realized that the true ark was not the vessel he had built, but the human heart. It was within each individual that the battle for survival would be fought. With renewed purpose, he dedicated himself to nurturing the human spirit. He encouraged art, music, and poetry, believing that beauty could soften the heart and elevate the soul. He fostered a sense of community, emphasizing the interdependence of all beings. And most importantly, he taught them to respect the earth, their mother, the provider of all life. As the years turned into decades, Ziusudra grew old. His body weakened, but his spirit remained unbroken. He had witnessed the birth of a new world, a world scarred by the past but hopeful for the future. As he lay on his deathbed, surrounded by his loved ones, he felt a sense of peace. He had fulfilled his purpose, had been a faithful steward of life. And then, as gently as the first snowfall, he closed his eyes. The world mourned the loss of its patriarch, but in their hearts they carried the seeds of his wisdom. Ziusudra, the man who had defied the gods, lived on in the tapestry of human history, a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unyielding human spirit.